Hi everyone, it's Don. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it's almost my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow when this video comes out. So yeah, I'm gonna be 59. One more year away from that 60, which used to be the retirement age. And then the government said, no, we can't pay you your severances and everything, so we're going to make retirement 65 again. Yeah. All right, whatever. I'm not retiring. In fact, I'm cruising. Okay, so I have another cruise coming up this Thursday. I haven't even finished unpacking from my last cruise. So yeah, here we go. I am cruising. I'm doing a Panama Canal cruise. And then I was invited to a 2-day sailing on the Celebrity Apex, what they're calling the inaugural cruise of the Celebrity Apex. So I can take lots of photos, and like, it's been sailing in Europe, so it's not going to be a brand new thing for me, but it's going to be the first time here in North America. And of course, we couldn't travel to Europe to get on the ship, so we're getting this 2-day invite there. And then because my Odyssey of the Seas cruise was canceled, I decided, well, I'm going to jump on board and I'm going to go after the Apex. I'm going to go on there a 5-day cruise on the Odyssey, so I can see that brand new ship as well. So 2 brand new ships coming up. And then, as luck would have it, as all things happen, right? I get an email from from Royal Caribbean, and they've been trying to reach me, but of course I've been cruising and I've been super busy since getting home, just trying to catch up on everything and get ready for my next cruises and make sure everything's looked after. And they sent me an invite and say, would you like to go on the inaugural cruise of the Odyssey of the Seas? Now, I don't know, they're calling it the inaugural sailing, but it's sailing now. I watched the first sailing from my hotel room when I was stuck in Florida getting off the Celebrity Edge. I saw her leave for her very first sailing. But they're calling it the inaugural, and I texted them back, I would love to be on that 2-day cruise. Here's the thing, I'm already on that cruise. In fact, the day you want me to get on board is the day I get off. So yeah, go ahead and book me on that if you want, because those are travel invite only situations. So it's only going to be people who are invited. So it's not a real cruise, it's a work cruise. They're going to have seminars on board, same as on the Celebrity Apex. So it's like a learning experience. This is our new ship, this is all our features and that sort of thing. So those are the kind of cruises that, I will accept for the cruise lines to pay for. Every other cruise that you see me on, I pay for. Like the 5-day, I'm paying for it. Royal Caribbean's not paying for it. In fact, on that cruise, I decided to try something, because Royal now has their Royal Up. I used to do it on Norwegian, where you get your cabin and then you can get an opportunity to bid on an upgrade. So I bid on an upgrade. I don't even remember what type of cabin I tried to upgrade to, but you never find out until like 2 days before your cruise. So literally, I'll be getting off of one ship, wondering which cabin I'm going into when I get to the port. But yeah, so my 5 days turning into a 7-day that I'm probably going to have to change cabins for, right smack dab in the middle. But I wanted to experience the ship and listen to their learn. I could have just flown home after my 5-day, since I've already had it planned. But that extra 2 days, I might get some insight from the actual cruise company that I might not know otherwise. So well, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I like those kind of training seminars out there. Those are fun things you get to go on when you're a travel agent. You get to, you're invited to hotels in Mexico, for example, some all-inclusives They'll bring you down sometimes for 4 days, sometimes for 7 days. They'll show you already, if they want to show you more than one property, they'll bring you down for 7 days. You'll have training while you're there. You'll have courses while you're there. You get to meet other travel agents, many from my own company that I get to meet, and I don't normally see them because, they might be in British Columbia, 1,000, 2,000 miles away. So it's nice to catch up and reminisce with people that you see every once in a while, because I don't live in the city that a lot of our travel representatives live. Most of them would be in the Toronto area, and I'm in Ottawa, so I'm 5 hours away. So it's great to absolutely meet everybody. I like those type of training seminars, and it's definitely one of the perks of being a travel agent when you get to get invited to these things. Now, if I lived in Florida, getting a 2-day invite would be much easier than if I lived in Canada, because a 2-day invite to a cruise still costs me thousands of dollars worth of airfare and things like that. That's why I said when I got invited to the Celebrity Apex, I booked cruises around it to make the expense of the airfare worthwhile. And it'd be so much easier if I just lived in Florida and just drove to the cruise port, parked for a couple days and headed home. But I love my country. I love Canada. I get frustrated with it a lot of times with some of the decisions they make and the governments, but I get frustrated with all governments. I just wish they'd keep their nose out of everything and people would just go on and do their normal business and live life, right? But that's what I'm doing next week, so I'm kind of excited about it. But of course, nothing goes smoothly. I did book airfare that I can transfer to a different flight, but you have to pay the difference. And of course, now the day that I'm flying back on is a much busier day than the day I'm there, and it's costing me another $500. So that extra 2 days, I'm still paying $500 extra on. Luckily, I haven't booked my hotel stay yet, so I'm not worried about that extra fee. But man, last minute scrambling sometimes is part of the problem, especially during COVID, right? And here's my next fear is I called to make an appointment for my COVID test to fly out. And they said, oh, we're not taking appointments anymore. It's just walk-in. I said, are you sure? So she says, I think that's how we're going. Now, when somebody says, I think that's how it's going, it makes me very nervous. It makes me very, very, very nervous. And one thing, I have been so busy lately, like literally swamped since getting back from Alaska, that I know in my mind I'm forgetting things and I'm forgetting to do things. My desk is messages, phone calls. And I'm terrified that I'm going to wake up Thursday morning and remember, hey, I forgot to go take my COVID test. That would be horrible. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I wouldn't put it past me. I really wouldn't. But yeah, best laid plans. It's a rough life, I know. You're going cruising. Stop complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's the timing of things sometimes just doesn't line up.